Hey, what's up guys? This is Scope here, obviously. I got a little special video for you here today. This is an update video of sorts and also a sort of announcement kind of thing. Now, normally I would do a vlog for this, but I don't know, just didn't really feel like showing my face, plus, you know, I don't know, just wasn't in the vloggy type of mood, so I don't know. I feel it will have more effect if you could just pay attention to my voice here, because this is some important announcements. By the way, we're playing NightSky here as the background, because why not? NightSky is an amazing, chill, background-esque game. So yeah, basically, a lot of you knew when I first got partnered through YouTube about, I think it was in September of 2012. I was partnered through a network called Machinima. I'm sure everybody has heard of Machinima and whatnot, and I'm sure a lot of you have also heard about their not so brilliant reputation with, you know, how they treat their partners and whatnot. So basically, when I first got, I'm just gonna give you my whole life story here. Basically, when I first was like in the business for realizing that partnership was an option and whatnot, I was always thinking about going with the game station, because that's what, you know, all the LPers were going with at the time, and you know, they just seemed like the better company altogether, the better network, but they had pretty high expectations, so that wasn't always an option. Basically, I just wanted to start monetizing my videos so that I could, you know, do it for a living as soon as possible. And the first network that would accept me was Machinima. So, basically, you know, it was, yeah, like, when the process started, like, 2.5 years ago, I guess. And I wasn't really being very smart about the whole situation. I didn't really read the contract when presented with it. I mean, I skimmed through it, but I didn't really understand it, I guess would be the proper way to put it. So, you know, I just kind of skimmed through it and signed it and yada yada yada. And everything was all fine and dandy. I had a few issues here and there that I contacted Machinima about, and they were always kind of like, you know, took a while to respond, but they always did get to you, which was good, I guess. But things went well for quite a while. No issues really came up because there weren't really any issues, anything big to do with anything. But then, come, I guess, in around... No, you know what? I actually partnered with Machinima, now that I think about it, in September of 2011. Yeah, so... that was about 2.5 years ago. Now, that makes sense. So it was 2011. So anyway, about a year later, actually, well, a little less than a year, I'd say 11 months later, I was still partnered with them, and I started gaining, you know, subscribers and a decent following and whatever. And I was always applying to the game station back in the, you know, over and over again until, you know, and I just kept getting rejected, obviously. But, come that time, I had actually gotten a decent subscriber amount, and I applied to the game station, and I actually got accepted. And so, you know, they sent me over like a contract and everything, and contacted me, and they're like, hey, you know, we can sign you up, you just need to be released from the current network you're with. So I'm like, alright, baller, I'm about to get signed up with Game Station, make a shit ton more money, everything's gonna be great. I'm going to be with a really good network, da-da-da-da-da. And then, I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm not really paying attention to the game. So then I contacted Machinima, and I asked them, hey, you know, I'd like to be released. I didn't say anything about another network or anything. I was just like, hey, you know, I'd like to be released. I, you know, just don't want to be partnered at the moment, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, at first they asked, oh, why, da-da-da, and crapalonious, but then when it came down to it, I was like, oh, you know, I just want to, blah, blah. They're like, well, unfortunately, your contract you signed doesn't allow for that at this time. And I was like, what? So I looked back through the contract, and apparently what Machinima was doing was offering the contracts that they were having people sign, which they, before I even signed up with them, they were getting shit for this because this is illegal. But, and they had told everybody that they had stopped doing it. But that simply was not true, because this is the contract I got. Basically, under the term slash termination, survival, whatever section of the contract, which basically specifies how long the contract lasts for, they were saying that the contract will last in perpetuity or perpetuity, however you want to say it, until both parties agree to terminate. So what that means is basically perpetuity or perpetuity means that the contract will last forever until both parties decide mutually to terminate it. So what this means is you can want to leave, but basically you couldn't leave until they told you to. And this led to many issues, which people gave them shit for, and it's also illegal because it's illegal to bind somebody into a contract, not just YouTube networks, but as a law in general with contracts, you cannot make a term longer than 7 years. There's no contract longer than 7 years allowed. So it was illegal. But, you know, Machinima's this big company. They had just gotten like $1 billion or $1 million fucking loan from Google at the time. So, you know, they've obviously got a good lawyer department, law department, whatever. So obviously nobody's going to be, no single person partner on YouTube is going to be able to take these guys on and say, hey, I'm going to sue you, take you to court. Because, you know, nobody has the money for that shit. So basically this happened to this guy named Brain Deadly on YouTube. He wanted to get out of the contract. They said no because he was in a perpetuity contract, and he basically made a video saying he was quitting YouTube. And it went like viral, it got on Reddit, and then this lawyer actually tried to contacted him that has dealt with this shit before, and he offered to help him, yada yada yada. Long story short, he did get out of Machinima. But that's what it took to get him out. So you can imagine little old me trying to get out. And this is, if you guys remember, when I made a spur of Machinima hate videos on my channel. Basically, I told you guys what was going on. I made videos about it. I made videos expressing the things they've done in the past, you know, with copyright. We're not going to get into that now. This is not the place for that. But a lot of sketchy things they had done in the past, I brought it up just because I was mad at the moment, which was silly, but yeah, I went through a lot. Basically, I tried to talk to other people who had went through the situation. I contacted people. I threatened them with lawsuits. I called them and talked to them on the phone personally. And for at least a month. They would always say they'd get back to me. They'd get back to me. I had to do numerous Skype calls with people. I had to talk to the president of the company himself. And basically, out of the whole debacle, what ended up happening is I was finally able to get them to give me a new contract with the starting term of 1.5 years. And basically, if you didn't say that you wanted to get out of the contract within 90 days of the renewal period, it would be automatically renewed for a year, so on and so forth, forever. So that sucked, and basically I just vowed, you know what, I'm not going to talk any shit, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just not going to have anything to do with Machinima. They'll give me the money, I'll make videos, whatever. I'll have no contact with them until I'll just last out this 1.5 years, and then, you know, wham bam, thank you ma'am. So that was on October 1st that I got that new contract, and so 1.5 years would be February 1st, 2014, a date that just passed not but 5 days ago. So that is the real, I haven't done anything in the game in a long time here. That is the real reason I'm making this video. Some of you, I didn't really say anything about it, but some of you may have saw, I posted a picture on Twitter. It was on Social Blade. It was a Social Blade picture from Social Blade, which shows my stats. And basically, it was a picture saying, you know, network claimed by, and it said none. And that is because, I will applaud Machinima for this, though. When it came time to be released from my contract, they didn't give me any shit. I gave them the over 90-day notice. I told them when February 1st came. They did it. They went through it, and they got it done the same day. So that was good. So applause to you guys for that, at least, for gracefully bowing out. But yeah, so I got released from Machinima, and basically, what's happening now is I have partnered with a new network, and it is a really good one. I've actually done my research and, you know, read my contract this time. So it is a really good, it's a really good company. Before I tell you guys what they are, so, you know, before you make any assumptions, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. Basically, they have a website, and the company is run, this network is run by people that are gamers themselves on YouTube. They banded together and created this network because they wanted, you know, the people who owned the network to understand what, you know, people like us go through. And it's because of people getting screwed by companies like Machinima that this had to happen. Now, so this network, basically, you can go on their website, you can go on their forum, and basically they will have a sample contract for you right then and there, publicized on the website that any old person can click on and check out. You don't have to log in, create an account, anything. You can just fucking click on the contract and basically read the entire thing. And the contract that is on there is the contract I was given when I applied. So, you know, basically they tell you exactly what you need to have in order to qualify to be in the network, and I did qualify. So, you know, I checked it out, and I applied, and the whole process was very speedy. Basically, I'll be getting, I won't say any specific numbers, but I'll be getting, from what I was getting paid from Machinima, compared to that, I will be getting about 2.25 times as much from this network. And also, that's not the only benefit. The other benefit is, other than being a well-respected network, and they also have their own partner support forum, all this stuff that you can, you know, if you have questions about and blah, blah. I've already even emailed the, you know, I've already had emails with the boss of the network himself and talked to me personally, which was great. And the whole process of getting partnered only took about 2 days, whereas with Machinima it took at least a month, as far as I can remember. But anyway, not only is there the 2.25, actually, so I'll be getting 225% is what I was what I was getting before, is what I'm trying to say. And also, there is no lock-in. Absolutely no lock-in. I posted a picture of this on Twitter. I said, this is what a contract should look like. And basically, I highlighted a little section in the term where it says, it does say the contract will last in perpetuity, which is fine, because right after that it states, this contract may be terminated by either party at any time for any reason or no reason, which basically means either this network or me can choose to opt out of the contract at any time for no reason at all, for any reason we want, or not a reason at all. I can just say, hey, I want out. And, you know, they will say, okay, let's get that started. So, it's beautiful. No lock-in, way more money. It's a good network with good people. The network I'm referring to is Curse. The Curse Network, also known as the Union for Gamers. So aptly called because it was created by gamers on YouTube themselves. So I am now part of the Curse Network, which they are, their parent company is RPM Maker. Of course, they're branched under that, but basically the people that run Curse itself, you know, are the ones that you get to interact with and all that. So it's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. So I am officially partnered with them. They even, you know, all my videos are now monetized under their network. It's all official. It's great. Social Blade still hasn't updated my status. It still says no network, but, you know, it took a while for it to nix the Machinima thing there. So basically what this means, I'm probably going to have like an annotation that says skip to too long didn't read, skip to the summary to this point right here. Basically what this means, I am now not partnered with Machinima after 2.5 years of toiling. I am much happier about it. And I'll be honest, being partnered with Machinima there at the end was a lot of reason why I haven't uploaded a video in like a few weeks, because basically I was waiting it out to get out of Machinima so that I can start making videos under this new network, which will make me a lot more money and make me a lot more, you know, better standing with the network. Whereas, you know, if I was making videos under Machinima, you know, they'd be like, I don't know. But anyways, so I am not with Machinima anymore. I am now partnered under a new network, Curse Network. I'm so happy about it. Thrilled, actually. And because of this, I am actually going to start shitting out content. Like, literally shitting it out. That's what this means for you guys, is I'm going to start uploading videos like crazy. I've already started recording a new LP, which I already have first part rendered. I'm going to upload ASAP. I recorded all the bonus episodes for Pokemon White already. I've already rendered them out. They're ready to go. I started recording Final Fantasy VIII again. I finished doing the little 2-hour grind session I needed to do to get stuff. I recorded like 3 episodes at least on that. Got those rendered out, ready to go. And that's that, you know. Basically, I just want, now that I'm with a new network and things are great, I can make more money off this now. So, you know, the hours have slowed down at work as the holidays have passed. I want to just get back into YouTube like I was before, at least 1 video a day, you know, just pumping them out, beasting it out. I want to get it back to how it was, basically. So this is, to quote the infamous first, you know, part 1 of an LP that everybody has to title at one point, A New Beginning. A new beginning, because that's exactly what this is. This is a new beginning. It's like all that crap that was happening in the past when I got a job, you know, and I wasn't uploading, being lazy scope, that's over. Because honestly, the main thing was Machinima was holding me down, and I was very just trying to, you know, tough through it. I was very not happy about the situation, but now I couldn't be in a better one, so I'm very happy about it. So to you guys, I just want to say thank you for sticking it out. If you're listening to this, you're obviously still here. You haven't like unsubscribed, you haven't left and said fuck this guy, he's not uploading, lazy bastard, just asking for money and fucking not doing anything. That's over. So I just want to say thank you for sticking through it. Things are going to get back to how they were now. It's going to be great. And I'm going to upload videos like a boss. So look forward to that. Look forward to FF8. We're going to beast that out. I'm going to upload the white bonus episodes. That'll be officially finished. You know, I'm going to start a new LP. I've already started the new LP. It's going to be a great game. I've got so many, like, the thing that all this time where I've been like waiting to get out and get everything situated, you know, waiting for this whole thing to go down, I've been having like so many ideas of things I want to do with YouTube. I've got so many ideas of LPs I can do, and you know, like videos I can make and concepts I can do, and it just, the possibilities are endless. And the thing is, we get started on them now. So like I said, basically the summary, thank you guys for sticking through me. Now that I've moved on to a much better and network that I'm a lot happier with, we are going to have a lot of fun here. So I just want to say thank you guys, much love for sticking with me. Best is yet to come. Best is yet to come.